Well, hello, darling. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's little old me, Bob. That gal with the set that you won't soon forget. And I ain't talking about your basic Trinitron. That gal with the set you won't soon forget. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And welcome to another edition of good old Thriller Video. If it's thrills, spills, and chills you're looking for, then Thriller Video is just the ticket. And speaking of tickets... You might want to take note of that clever segue there, folks. Speaking of tickets, you've just paid the price of admission to the Monster Club, the Thriller Video treat for this time round. Yep, the Monster Club. They have a 2-drink minimum, but that ain't the bad news. The bad news is that Count Dracula's the bartender. Bloody Mary's, anyone? It's a ghoulish goulash starring a pair of macabredom's finest. My old pals, Mr. John Carradine and Vincent, Vinny the P. Price. Warning, warning, warning. This motion picture is rated more than X. It's rated X-ray. What is it they say? Forewarned is forearmed? Oh, believe me, honey, most of the characters in this movie have at least 4 arms. So, what do you say? Let's just have ourselves a tall one, kick on back and enjoy. I'll be back a little later on, darling. You're watching the Monster Club, exclusively from Thriller Video. Whoa, what about that crazy Monster Club? Wasn't that something? You know, it sort of reminded me of this club I stumbled into the other night over in Hollywood. Yeah, let me tell you about it. I swear half the people in there reminded me of me. I mean, they had on my makeup, my wig, my jewelry, and my dress. And the heck of it is, I'm only talking about the guys. Oh, yeah, golly. But let me get serious, okay? While this movie's been going on, I have been sitting here trying to figure out my own darn family tree. Gee, I sure hope somebody doesn't come along and shake it, because I wouldn't want to have a falling out with any of my relatives. But, let me see. If my daddy was a shaddy and my mammy was a shammy, I wonder if I'll end up becoming something weird.
You won't become one of us.
I won't? Oh, gee. But I wanted to, Vinny. I've never felt like I belonged in my life. I mean, I've always been on the outside looking in. Just a big nose pressed up against the window of life. You want to know something? I was even turned down for membership in the Book of the Month Club. Oh, well, what are you going to do? If I ain't being rejected, I'm being ejected. I see that finger of yours a-quivering, ready to punch that eject button. Well, before you do, let me tell you about some of the other Thriller Video treats available for your viewing displeasure. You won't want to miss Witching Time.
Tell me, David Winter, what you do with witches in these times?
Witches? Nothing.
That's very good, David Winter, because I be a witch.
Yes, yes, of course you are. Like a ghost.
Oh, I be no ghost. I be a living woman, David Winter.
Lucinda Jessup, she called herself. She was here.
Well, she doesn't seem to be here now.
Oh.
Come on. Lie down. I'll get you some breakfast. You're back.
David! David! David, I know you're there somewhere! David!
He's mine, Mistress Mary, all mine.
No! Don't you know the fire is my master's element? Let me out! Let me out! You bastard! Let me be mine forevermore! No!
And then there's the silent scream.
Tiramisu? I would prefer to call it my collection.
Chuck.
And here's one to keep you howling. Children of the full moon.
You must know a few legends about these parts.
Legends? What sort of legends?
Well, witches, that sort of thing.
Witches? You'll not find witches in this part of the forest.
How about werewolves? Cross your arms over your face.
Okie doke, that's about a wrap. Ready to punch? Be my guest. Oh, before I forget, unpleasant dreams.